Okie.
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 Okie and welcome.
We acknowledge that we're gathered on the lands of the Blackfoot people of the Canadian Plains.
We pay respect to the Blackfoot peoples past,
Present.
and future. We recognize the thousands of Indigenous people
From many diverse nations,
Call up for home.
including members of the Blackfoot Confederacy,
Gates,
Akana.
Siksika,
Amskapi people,
as well as other First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. We respect Indigenous peoples' cultural heritage.
beliefs,
truth
and relationship to the land.
that stretches back in time.
We will not blink at history.
We will not blink at history.
And we will learn from it.
Okie is an invitation.
a step forward.
in Blackfoot, Okie means hello.
Okie means hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie, and welcome to the lands of the Blackfoot people.
Okay, and welcome to the Accapelist Singing Therapy Show. I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but singing, oh my goodness, it's super, super healing for you. We have this thing called a vagus nerve, and this vagus nerve, if you can activate it in 3 different ways. And basically the 2 ways are more when you are in a fearful state. And the one way that's really, really beneficial, super, super healing state, allows your body to restore and rejuvenate and fix anything that it needs to get fixed, is this ventral vagus response. And you can make that happen in your body. There's a switch you can turn on in your body that'll create this ventral vagus response. I know what it is in my body. It's singing. But maybe yours is different, right? And there's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it. Humming, singing, dancing, moving, chanting, a lot of it regarding movement and music. So check it out. Try it. See if it works for you. See if it increases your energy. See if it makes more joy in your life. Thank you for joining me to sing some songs. Tomorrow morning, I might have the good fortune to do a little Facebook Live with the board for this beautiful organization, Gimme Bitsin Healing Recovery Center, Gimme Bitsin Treatment Camp. And tomorrow, maybe we're going to be doing an announcement on Facebook and YouTube about some good news regarding helping brothers and sisters who are having opioid addiction challenges. How about a little song? I left my home in Norfolk, Virginia, California on my mind. Straddled that Greyhound Road and into Raleigh and right across Carolina. Oh, had motor trouble, turned into a struggle halfway across Alabama. That hound broke down and left us all stranded in downtown Birmingham. Right away, I caught me a 2-trainer ticket right to the Pacific, please. I was on that midnight flight out of Birmingham, smoking in New Orleans. Or somebody help me get out of Louisiana. Just help me get to Houston town. There's people there who care a little about me, and they won't let the poor boy down. A sure as you were born, she bought me a silk suit, pawn luggage in my hand. I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land. Working on a T-bone steak, I caught it flying over to the Golden State. The pilot told us in 13 minutes he would set us at the terminal gate. A swing low chariot, come down easy, taxi to the terminal zone. Cut your engines and cool your wings, let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, get me Norfolk, Virginia, 578-109. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land calling, and the poor boy, he's on the line. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land calling, and the poor boy, he's on the line. I went down to the river, stood on the shore. It seems like the devil's always trying to get in my door. And just when I think I can't take any more, here he comes again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. Up on that mountain, a face to the wind, amazed at the number of times that I sinned, and all the enemies who should have been friends. Here he comes again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. Some say it's coming. I say it's already here. The love that we share through the pain and the tears. But when I look in your eyes, everything seems so clear. Here he comes again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. He keeps sending me angels just like you. I was dealing up and down the highway till they caught me with a heavy load. Sentenced me to hard labor, working on the side of the road. Now I don't deny I was guilty. Lord, I know I broke the law. I was running forward, I couldn't see no more, and my back was up against the wall. Now I'm right outside of your window. Honey, open up and let me in. I broke out of jail this morning, and I ain't never going back again. I just had to stop by for a minute. Lord, I can't stay long at all. I got to run. You see, I'm under the gun, and my back is up against the wall. I was shackled to a 3-time loser, a man called Jealous Son. One night we got to talking, and I asked him what he done. He said a man fell over my razor in the middle of a barroom brawl. Now don't you see, it was him on me. My back was up against the wall. Now I'm right outside of your window. Honey, open up and let me in. I broke out of jail this morning, and then I ain't never going back again. I just had to stop by for a minute. Lord, I can't stay long at all. Oh, I got to run. You see, I'm under the gun, and my back is up against the wall. I said, now I got to run. You see, I'm under the gun, and my back is up against. My back is up against. My back is up against the wall. That's fun to sing right there. How about, I'm thinking, do I really need to know the lyrics? Do I need to see them to sing this song? Probably not, but I'm gonna. What was the song I want to sing? Tennessee Whiskey. That's what I was going to sing. Tennessee Whiskey. You seen Chris Stapleton sing it. It's beautiful. He wasn't the first guy to sing it. He was not the first guy to sing it. But he sings it so well. So I love it. And you know what I think? Even though I'm pretty sure Chris Stapleton sings it, Stapleton, there's his word, name, sings it better than me. But me expressing the song, me feeling my body sing this song, feeling the vibration in my chest as I'm trying to make the notes to make it sound like I'm in tune with this song, that I love this song. Oh, it's a beautiful experience. Let's give it a try. Used to spend my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I've known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of a bottle's always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're warm, you're sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Well, that's a fun song right there. Okay, how about, you know what? You know what would be fun right about now? It would be, I think, Fever. Let's do Fever. Oh, what is going on here? I got windows open. Oh, I see. I closed them all. All right. Okay, good. Oh, let's do this. That's live. Oh, yeah. That's live. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm going to change that tune when I get back on top in June. I said that's live. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks on stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been over and up and down and out. And I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I get back up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a pauper, a puppet, a poet, a pirate, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's what all the people say. That's what all the people say. You know what I think would be appropriate right about now? How about a little, This Little Light of Mine? How about that? And you know what? Unlike, oh, wait a minute. Let's do this first. Thirsty Ears by the Powder Blues Band. Powder Blues Band. That's the word. Well, at age 15, I was up and gone. I had nothing but my guitar and my blue jeans on. Looking for a cure, I've been looking for years. The ultimate drink for my thirsty ears. The south end of town was the meanest by far. But I jumped on the bus, I didn't have no car. Hey, white boy, what you doing down here? I said, I need some blues, I got thirsty ears. Turn on the radio and pull up the aerial. Break out the beer, 'cause I got thirsty ears. Turn down the lights, turn up the stereo. Pour me out some blues, 'cause I got thirsty ears. Turn up the radio, pull up the aerial. Break out the beer, 'cause I got thirsty ears. Turn down the lights, turn up the stereo. Pour me out some blues, 'cause I got thirsty ears. The lineup for the club was 2 blocks long. The crowd was rowdy, but they were doing no wrong. A policeman said, "Move away from here." "Bug off," said the crowd. "I got thirsty ears." A reporter asked me why I played in a band when there's so much trouble in this old land. I said, "I do what I like. I've been doing it for years, but the main reason is my thirsty ears." Turn on the radio and pull up the aerial. Break out the beer, 'cause I got thirsty ears. Turn down the lights, turn down the stereo. Pour me out some blues, 'cause I got thirsty ears. Turn on the radio and pull up the aerial. Break out the beer, 'cause I got thirsty ears. Got thirsty ears. Oh, that's fun right there. Okay. Oh, where do we go here? Where did we go? I got a little double clicky thing happening there. I hope your day was a good one. Mine was very busy indeed, but I got it all done. And I'm here in a good shape to come sing some songs. Oh, wait a minute. I saw another one that I'm going to sing, The Snake by Johnny Rivers. But this one is This Little Light of Mine by Mavis Staples. But first, with an introduction that I learned from Marianne Williamson, which I guess is actually the author was Anton Petrus 800 years ago. I don't know how long ago. No, they're talking about electricity. So sometime in the last 100 years, right? May I help bring light to the world. God and man are the ultimate creative team. God is like electricity. A house can be wired for it, but if there aren't any light fixtures, then what good does that do? If God is the electricity, then we are his lamps. It doesn't matter what the size of the lamp or its shape or its design. All that matters is that it gets plugged in. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? That it gets plugged in. It doesn't matter who we are or what our gifts are. All that matters is that we're willing to be used in love's service. Our willingness, our conviction, our commitment to love give us miraculous power. The servants of God bear the imprint of their master. Lamps without electricity cast no light. Electricity without lamps cast no light either. Together, however, they cast out all the darkness and bring light to the world. May I help bring light to the world. Oh, that's beautiful. And you know what? Don't get all hung up on God, creator, source of life, life-giving force, Buddha, Allah, Jesus, whatever works for you to get you to whoever is the commonality that started my heart beating and your heart beating and your lungs breathing in and my lungs breathing. That force that we share, that humanity we share. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. In my home, let it shine. In my room, let it shine. The road was rough, the way was long. I kept on singing that freedom song. My God promised me a rainbow sign. Just gotta let my little light shine. Don't give up, don't back down. Don't let the liar turn you around. My heart's fixed way up in mine. I'm gonna go out and let my little light shine. Sure gonna let my little light shine. All in the streets, let it shine. All in the battlefield, let it shine. See now, I ain't gonna go fighting no rich man's war. That ain't what God want to use me for. Killing folks that ain't in my line. Sure ain't no way to let my little light shine. Shine on me, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. You can't fool all the people all the time. Get together, let our little light shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. When it's cold, let it shine. When the light comes, let it shine. In my home, let it shine. In my room, let it shine. When hatred calls, let it shine. When it shines, freedom shines. When it shines, no more sorrow. When it shines, no more pain. When it shines, oh Lord, when it shines, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Mm-hmm. Okay, that was fun. You know what would be good? Another Powder Blues Band song. I don't think I need to look up the lyrics. How's it go? I know a place on the wrong side of town. The blues bands are cooking and they're getting on down. Sax man plays like a soul's on fire, moving like a room on a telephone wire. Rev up your Chevy, put your gas foot down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. Doing it right, doing it right, doing it right, doing it right. Blues bands are cooking and the drummer's burning down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. I know a place on the wrong side of town. Blues bands are cooking and they're getting on down. Jack Sax man plays like his soul's on fire, moving like a rumor on a telephone wire. Rev up your Chevy, put your gas foot down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. Doing it right, doing it right, doing it right, doing it right. Blues bands are cooking and the drummer's burning down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. There ain't no future dating magazine girls. Take me to the club with the hot-blooded thrills. Hot-blooded thrills. No time for tears, trouble, and sorrow. We'll boogie-woogie like there's no tomorrow. Rev up your Chevy, put your gas foot down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. Doing it right, doing it right, doing it right, doing it right. The blues bands are cooking and the drummer's burning down. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. Doing it right on the wrong side of town. I just saw a text come through from my daughter, the Dr. Caitlin Nicole Friesen. Love you, Dad, she says. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to send her a text. I am singing now. Want to join me? She has an amazing singing voice. Amazing singing voice. You'd say, oh, well, I hear you. I can't see how she'd have a good voice. You sound like shit. Maybe you think that. But she has an amazing voice. Mine, you can think whatever you like. I like how it sounds, actually. And, you know, I can hear it. So you might think, oh, yeah, he doesn't even understand how shitty he sounds. But really, I'm pretty happy with it. And you know what? I love this song too. The Snake. Are you ready for this? It's a story about who you should trust and who you should not trust. How about this? On her way to work one morning, down the path alongside the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried, I take you in and I take care of you. Take me in, tender woman. Take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by her fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and as soon as she arrived, she found the pretty snake she'd taken to had been revived. Take me in, tender woman. Take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in, by now you might have died. She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed and held him tight. Instead of saying thanks, the snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, tender woman. Take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. Oh, you've bitten me. I saved you, cried the woman, but you've bitten me, but why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in. Take me in, tender woman. Take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. I thought I heard a beep. I thought it might be Caitlin, Dr. Caitlin Nicole Friesen saying, hey, yeah, I want to come sing some songs with you, beloved father. Okay, how about, oh, let's do this. Oh, whoa, let's do this. The Older I Get by Alan Jackson. Oh, this is a beautiful song. Beautiful song. The older I get, the more I think. You only get a minute, but to live while you're in it, 'cause it's gone in a blink. And the older I get, the truer it is. It's the people you love, not the money and stuff that makes you rich. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get, the fewer friends I have. But you don't need a lot when the ones that you got have always got your back. And the older I get, the better I am at knowing when to give and when to just not give a damn. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get. And I don't mind all the lines from all the times I've laughed and cried. Souvenirs and little signs from the life I've lived. The older I get, the longer I pray. I don't know why. I guess that I got more to say. And the older I get, the more thankful I feel for the life I've had and the life I'm living still. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get, the more thankful I feel for the life I've had and all the life I'm living still. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get. I hope you are coming to your best years yet. I hope your best years are ahead of you still. All right, how about The Rose? Bette Midler song. Beautiful. Well, let's see if the daughter texted that she's going to come join. No. Nope. All right. Well, that's fine. I'll have to make an appointment with Dr. Caitlin Nicole Friesen. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give. And the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who can't be taken, who cannot seem to give. And the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. That's fun right there. All right. How about what would be good now? Ooh, how about tomorrow is another day, another song by Sister Mavis Staples, the best singer in the world. One day, maybe she will call me and I will say, Sister Mavis, thank you. I think you're amazing. I got something I really want to say. Sometimes things just won't go your way. But don't you worry when the sky turns gray. Tomorrow is another day. Life is bound to have its ups and downs. For every smile, there will be a frown. Oh, but you'll get through it, come what may. Tomorrow is another day. Everyone has problems. You need a little help. You don't have to go through it all by yourself. If you're feeling alone, pick up the phone. When push comes to shove, talk to someone you love. Oh, happiness is the key to success. Oh, too much stress gonna leave you depressed. Don't forget to make some time for play. Tomorrow is another day. Just remember to love somebody, laugh with somebody, give to somebody, live for somebody. love somebody, laugh with somebody, live for somebody, and give for somebody. Ever first, you don't succeed. Oh, you probably made some mistakes. Life gives you lemon. Go on and make you a lemon cake. Don't you worry. Everything's gonna be okay. Tomorrow is another day. I said tomorrow is another day. Gotta work for what you want. Nothing comes automatic. You'll get what you put in. No such thing as magic. In the end, it's all worth it. Practice makes perfect. Put love in what you do. Good things will come to you. Oh, I got something I really want to say. Or sometimes things just won't go your way. But don't you worry when the skies turn gray. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. Life is bound to have its ups and downs. For every smile, there will be a frown. Oh, you'll get through it, or come what may. Tomorrow is another day. I said tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. You know what? About a year ago, I wrote a song. I recorded it. I put it up for sale on whatever site you put that. I did it. I can't remember who I did it with. Distro Kid, is that what's called? Anyways, I put it on there, and then I have not sang it since I did it. I didn't sing the song again. I thought of it, wrote it, recorded it, and never sang it again. And I never actually wrote the lyrics down. Okay. You know what? That's okay. I'm going to sing it. And I'm going to give you some context. I'll give you the what inspired this song. Have you ever watched the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray? Bill Murray is a very self-absorbed, selfish, ego-driven, power-hungry guy. And he's a newscaster guy. And he has to go to do the groundhog ceremony where Puxatawny Phil, where they go and, he comes out and you see the shadow, blah, blah, blah. And this little community in Puxatawny, well, I don't know how big it is, but this is a big celebration for the community, and people are, happy and smiling and enjoying that this is a thing they get to celebrate, right? And so he's there, this jaded, kind of arrogant, selfish guy, and he doesn't, see any joy from this activity. But then he falls in love with this new woman who's assigned to him on the news crew. And he loves her like right away, but he can't, his selfish ways will not win her over. He has to change. He has to be a better man for her to love him. And he does become a better man. This sounds like Mike and Sandy. Right here. So he has to be a better man to get the girl, Andie MacDowell. And so he gets stuck in a loop where he has to live every day again. And isn't that kind of like we all do, right? We have things that we have to do every day. Some of the things we enjoy, some things we might not, but there's stuff that has to happen every day. So first of all, he's resentful and he's got to stay in this shit town and he's got to live this same crappy thing every day, right? And then he tries all the things that we would do as if we were very, very selfish and looking out for ourselves. He's going to drink lots. He can't overdose. So he does drugs and commits suicide and jumps off of buildings and runs into trains and all these things because he can't die. So he does all these things and has all these experiences and manipulates women so he can sleep with them and does all these things. But none of his tricks work with Andie MacDowell. So he goes and he changes his perspective. Then what he starts doing is try and make each day a little bit better for somebody else. So he kind of goes through that day, figures out all the things. There's an old guy who dies. he goes and that's not the right word. He stays with that old man while the old man dies. He can't save him. The old man's time has come, but he gives him some soup and gives him some attention and listens to him tell his stories about back in the day and his life and that kind of a thing. There's a kid that falls out of a tree. He goes and catches the kid from falling out of a tree. There's a guy who's choking on a piece of steak. It's the mayor of the town, and he knows when this is going to be happening, so he's there and he saves him. He learns how to play the piano. Like, he lives the same day 8,000 times or however many days he lives it, and then each day he learns a little bit more of the piano. And so he keeps on doing all of these things. He talks to psychologists and tries to figure out what's wrong with him. But basically, he has this thing, and in the end, he creates this perfect day. And this perfect day is when he is attuned to the needs of everybody that he's connected with in that community, and he does something to make their life special that day. So he goes and he has this perfect day where he hits all the spots. The kid's going to follow the tree at 10:05. He's there at 10:03. There he is. Save the kid. Off he runs to the next thing, right? It's beautiful. So it inspired me to write this song. So here's how it goes. If I could live this day to day, again and again, each and every day, you know I would. Oh, you know I would. Be the best person I can be. You know I would. Make the choices that keep me free. You know I would. Be the best husband I can be. You know I would. Love her unconditionally. You know I would. Be the father that I should be. You know I would. You know I would. All right. Well, now that I haven't sang it for a year, I can see where I need to do some work on that. All right. I'm going to change that. But for today, that's what I got. First time I sang it in a year. Okay. Well, that was all right. How about what would be good now? Ooh, Summertime Blues. Summertime Blues. What do you think of that? Oh, yeah. That's the only thing I was thinking of. But this will be good. This is an Alan Jackson. I was thinking of hot time, summer in the city. Back of my neck getting dirt and gritty. On cool cat looking for a kitty. Bam, bada, bam, bada, bam, bam, bam. Okay, but this is Alan Jackson instead. Well, I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler about working all summer just to try and earn $1. Every time I call my baby to try and get a date, my boss says, no dice, son, you gotta work late. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, cause I ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Well, my mama and papa told me you gotta make some money if you want to use the car to go riding next Sunday. Well, I didn't go to work, told the boss I was sick. Now I couldn't use the car because it didn't work a lick. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. I'm gonna take 2 weeks, gonna have a fine vacation. Gonna take my problem to the United Nations. Well, I called my congressman. He said, quote, I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, cause I ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Well, I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler about working all summer just to try and earn $1. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, cause I ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, cause I ain't no cure for the summertime blues. How about Sundown, the song by Gordon Lightfoot? How about that? Let's try that. I can see her lying back in a satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you been creeping round my back stairs. She's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Or sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Or sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in a loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again. I can see her looking fast in her fading jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping around my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping down my back stairs. Oh, that's fun. Whoo. Oh, wait a minute. How about a Susie Q? When's the last time you heard Susie Q? John Fogerty? Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Baby, I love you. Susie Q. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. Susie Q. Oh, say that you'll be true. Oh, say that you'll be true. Oh, say that you'll be true and never leave me blue. Susie Q. Oh, say that you'll be mine. Oh, say that you'll be mine. Oh, say that you'll be mine, baby, all the time. Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Susie Q. Susie Q. Baby, I love you. Susie Q. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q. Which reminds me of the song. We're on Bebop Balloon, she's my baby. Bebop Balloon, I don't make maybe. Bebop Balloon, she's my baby. Bebop Balloon, I don't make maybe. Bebop Balloon, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. She's the girl in the red blue jeans. She's the girl, she's the queen of all the teens. She's the girl that I love. She's the woman, just gotta have more. Bebop Baloola, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. Bebop Baloola, she's my baby. Bebop Baloola, I don't maybe. Bebop Baloola, she's my baby. Bebop Baloola, I don't maybe. Bebop Baloola, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. Bebop Baloola, she's my baby. Bebop Baloola, I don't maybe. Bebop Baloola, she's my baby. Bebop Baloola, I don't maybe. Bebop Baloola, he's my baby, love my baby, love my baby, love. Ha ha. Ha ha. Okay, how about, I think it's time for a little, how about Get a Rhythm? How about a little Johnny Cash? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What I just crossed by? Mountain of Love. I have not sang Mountain of Love for 3 weeks. That is unacceptable. Standing on the mountain looking down on the city. The way I feel is a doggone pity. Teardrops are falling down the mountainside. Many times I've been here, many times I cried. We used to be so happy when we were in love. High on a mountain of love. Night after night, I'm standing here alone, weeping my heart out till the cold gray dawn, praying that you're lonely and you come here too, hoping just by chance to get a glimpse of you, trying hard to find you somewhere up above, high on a mountain of love. Mountain of love, mountain of love, you should be ashamed. Used to be a mountain of love, but you just changed your name. Night after night, I'm standing here alone, weeping my heart up from the cold gray dawn, praying that you're lonely and you come here too, hoping just by chance to get a glimpse of you, trying hard to find you somewhere up above, high on a mountain of love. Mountain of love, mountain of love, you should be ashamed. Used to be a mountain of love, but you just changed your name. Way down below, there's a 500,000 people. Somewhere there's a church with a big tall steeple. Inside a church, there's an altar filled with flowers. Wedding bells are ringing, they should have been ours. That's why I'm so lonely, my dreams gone above, high on a mountain of love. Mountain of love, mountain of love, you should be ashamed. Used to be a mountain of love, but you just changed your name. Way down below, there's a 500,000 people. How about Band of Heathens? How about them? Let's try that. When you think you've seen it all, through the tears in your eyes, your head hanging low, the moon on the rise. Well, I think of you, yeah, I pray for you. May your days pass like Sundays, may your nights lay you down. Let your heart not be troubled. Cast your doubts to the wind. Lay your chains in the rubble. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled anymore. Now your bed sheets grow cold. Every now and again, every stone in the road, a place where we've been. But where are we now? Tell me, where are we now? Lay your dreams on my pillow. We'll get there somehow. Lay your dreams on my pillow. Cast your doubts to the wind. Cast your chain. Oh, man. Forgot the lyrics. Come on. When you think you've seen it all, through the tears in your eyes, your head hanging low, your moon on the rise. Well, I think of you. Yeah, I pray for you. May your days pass like Sundays. May your nights lay you down. Let your heart not be troubled. Cast your doubts to the wind. Lay your chains in the rubble. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled anymore. Okay. What now, you say? Well, how about Maggie May? How about that? Rod Stewart song. This is kind of one of the first songs I remember as a young person learning the song. Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back at school. I know I keep you amused, but I feel I'm being used. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You lured me away from home just to save you from being alone. You stole my heart, and that's what really hurt. The morning sun, when it's in your face, really shows your age. But that don't worry me none. In my eyes, you're everything. I laughed at all of your jokes. My love, you didn't need to coax. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home just to save you from being alone. You stole my soul, and that's a pain I can do without. All I needed was a friend to lend a guiding hand. But you turned into a lover, and mother, what a lover, you wore me out. All you did was wreck my bed, and in the morning kick me in the head. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home, 'cause you didn't want to be alone. You stole my heart, I couldn't leave you if I tried. I suppose I could collect my books and get on back to school, or steal my daddy's cue and make a living out of playing pool, or find myself a rock and roll band that needs a helping hand. Oh, Maggie, I wish I'd never seen your face. You made a first-class fool out of me, and I'm as blind as a fool can be. You stole my heart, but I love you anyway. Maggie, I wish I'd never seen your face. All right. How about? Okay, I'm not going to do that one because that's going to make me cry. I'll sing that another time. Okay, how about this then? Mama Tried, Waylon Jennings song. The first thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. The one and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite my Sunday learning, towards the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't haunt me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Poor old daddy rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. You know, which makes me think of this song. What's it called? Love of a Woman by Travis Tritt. He's obviously talking about this woman in a romantic sense. But think of the woman in your life and your mother and what your mother did for you. Carried you for 9 months. You lived off of her body, in her body, was connected to her so much, so tightly, so intricately, so forever connection. Loved you, cared for you. Then you come out into this world, takes care of you, make sure you get food and shelter and love and health care, and made sure that you had a good life. Mothers are amazing. My mother's passed away. If yours hasn't, give her a call and say, Mom, I love you and I appreciate and value you. My baby knows me better than I do. Funny how a woman has that over a man. I can do anything with her here beside me. Leaning on her's where I make my stand. Where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing beside her man even when he's wrong. The true, pure, undying love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. My daddy was a wild one when he was younger. Everybody told my mama he'd be hard to tame. Full of himself, he said, sir, to nobody. But you ought to see him come a-running when mama calls his name. Where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing beside her man even when he's wrong. The true, pure, undying love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. Man goes crazy trying to catch his feelings. Too much pride, or maybe the words come out wrong. But that's okay, 'cause he's still her hero. Steady as a rock, her love keeps rolling along. Where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing beside her man even when he's wrong. The true, pure, undying love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. Makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. All right. I think maybe we need a little get a rhythm. How about a little get a rhythm action? I think that would be appropriate right about now. Hey, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Get a rock and roll feeling in your bones. Put taps on your toes and get going. Get a rhythm when you get the blues. Little shoe shine won't never get slowed down, but he got the dirtiest job in town. Bending low at the people's feet on a windy corner of a dirty street. When I asked him when he shot my shoes how to keep from getting the blues, he grinned as he raised his little head, popped the shoe shine rag, and then he said, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Get a rock and roll feeling in your bones, put taps on your toes, and get going. Get a rhythm when you get the blues. Well, I sat down listening to the shoe shine boy. I thought I was going to jump for joy. Slapped on the shoe post left and right. Had a shoe shine rag and he held it tight. He stopped once to wipe the sweat away. I said, you're a mighty little boy to be working that way. He said, I like it with a big wide grin. Kept a popping and he said again, get a rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get a rhythm when you get the blues. It only costs a dime, just a nickel a shoe. There's $1 million with a gut for you. Get a rhythm when you get the blues. Get a rhythm when you get the blues. How about a Sonny? Sonny Bobby Hebb from 1966 has this amazing piece of lyric. My life was torn like a windblown sand, but a rock was formed when you held my hand. I don't know why I held my microphone. I was getting to this. Held my hand when you held my hand. Okay, here it is. Sonny Bobby Hebb, 1966. Sonny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Oh, Sonny, you smiled at me and really eased my pain. Now my darkness are gone, my brightness is here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny one so true. I love you. Sonny, thank you for the truth you let me see. Oh, Sonny, thank you for the facts from A to Z. My life was torn like a windblown sand, but a rock was formed when you held my hand. Sonny, one so true. I love you. Sonny, one so true. I love you. Sonny, thank you for the sunshine bouquet. Oh, Sonny, thank you for the love you brought my way. You gave to me your all in all, and now I feel 10 feet tall. Sonny, one so true. I love you. Sonny, one so true. I love you. Sonny, one so true. I love you. There's a fire burning bright at our house tonight. A slow music playing and soft candlelight. On her lips I keep tasting warm red wine. I'm there in her arms, but it's all in my mind. Snow is piled high on the highway tonight. I'm a ship lost at sea on this ocean of white. 18 whales anchored somewhere out of Dover. I wish I could hold her instead of hugging this old cold shoulder. This old highway is like a woman sometimes. She can be your best friend, but she's a real jealous kind. She's the lady that leads me to the life I dreamed of. She's the mistress that keeps me from the ones that I love. Snow is piled high on the highway tonight. I'm a ship lost at sea on this ocean of white. 18 whales anchored somewhere out of Dover. I wish I could hold her instead of hugging this old cold shoulder. God, I wish I could hold her instead of hugging this old cold shoulder. I took my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with that gold cap tooth. She's got a pad down on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. Been that way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it right up here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine. It looked like Indian ink. I held my nose. I closed my eyes. I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kiss a cop down on 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. You know what? What I haven't sang for 2 weeks? Elvira. How about a little Elvira? How's it go again? Eyes that look like heaven, lips like sherry wine. That little girl can sure enough make my little light shine. I get a funny feeling deep inside my spine. I know that my Elvira's mine. So I'm singing, Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up, papa, my wow. 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 Ha, ho, silver away. Tonight I'm gonna meet her at the Hungry House Cafe. And I'm gonna take her all the love I can. Oh, she's gonna jump and holler, 'cause I saved up my last $2. We're gonna search and find that preacher man. And I'm singing, Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up, papa, my wow. 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 Ha, how silver away. How about a song that I think of my bride Corolla when I sing it? It's a John Fogerty song, but it's like this. Gonna adjust my britches here to get myself all prepared for this. Take a sip of my tea. Sing it as purty as I can. Okay. I tiptoe in our room. I know you got to have your rest. You say, come lay beside me. I've been waiting since you left. Oh, you're sweet to me. I must be the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. The first time that I saw you, oh, you took my breath away. I might not get to heaven, but I walk with an angel that day. You take me by the hand. I am the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. The first time that I saw you, oh, you took my breath away. I might not get to heaven, but I walk with an angel that day. You take me by the hand. I am the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. Some may have their riches. Some may have their worldly fame. As long as I have you, I treasure each and every day. You take me by the hand. I am the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. How about a song by Joe Cocker called Fired Up? It's beautiful. She's sitting staring out the window trying to figure out just what to do. The last time she gave her heart away, it came back broken in two. And like an old abandoned car, she parked it off on Lonely Avenue. And she forgot all about it till she cast her eyes on you. And then her heart said, fire it up. And her soul said, fire it up. And her mind said, fire it up. Let love live again. Let love live again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let love live again. Let love live again. He's sitting in a subway station watching as the trains go flying by. He used to hate the black man till a black man reached out and saved his life. He was pulled out of the darkness, rescued and blinded by the light. And it's funny how one simple act of kindness can open up our eyes. And his heart said, fire it up. And his soul said, fire it up. And his mind said, fire it up. Let love live again. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. And here we are together, you and me, still trying to figure out the world, looking for a reason to believe in what makes this big ball turn. But as we hold on to each other, give love, show love for all love's worth. Yeah, they might call us crazy, but tell me, who's it gonna hurt? Who's it gonna hurt? And let your heart say, fire it up. And let your soul say, fire it up. And let your mind say, fire it up. Let love live again. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. I should quit. I should quit and do something else, but I don't want to. All right, how about? All right. Let's see if there's anything in my life I'm neglecting at this time. I am all good for more singing. 9:46. Okay. 10 more minutes. No more. Okay, how about? Whoa. I know what I want to sing. It's a song that when Bob Seger introduces it, he said, "Oh, Memphis song. Oh, Memphis song. Oh, Memphis song." That's the way he introduces it. What's it called? Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to do this one instead. Riding with Private Malone. Oh, it's a pretty story. It's a pretty story. Okay, let's try it. I was just out of the service, thumbing through the classifieds, when an ad that read Old Chevy somehow caught my eye. The lady didn't know the year or even if it ran, but I had that $1,000 in my hand. It was way back in the corner of this old ramshackle barn with 30 years of dust and dirt on that old green army top. And when I pulled the cover off, it took away my breath. What she had called a Chevy was a 66 Corvette. I felt a little guilty as I counted out the bills. What a thrill I got when I sat behind the wheel. I opened up the glove box, and that's when I found the note. The date was 1966, and this is what he wrote. He said, "My name is Private Andrew Malone, and if you're reading this, then I didn't make it home. For every dream that shattered, another dream comes true. This car was once a dream of mine. Now it belongs to you. And though you may take her and make her your own, you'll always be riding with Private Malone." While I didn't take me long at all, I had her running good. I loved to hear them horses thundering underneath that hood. I had her shining like a diamond, and I put that ragtop down. All the pretty girls would stop and stare as I drove her through town. The buttons on the radio didn't seem to work quite right, but it picked up that oldies show, especially late at night. I get the feeling sometimes if I turned real quick, I'd see a soldier riding shotgun, riding in the seat next to me. It was a young man named Private Andrew Malone who fought for his country and never made it home. For every dream that shattered, another dream comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. And he told me to take her and make her his own. And I was proud to be riding with Private Malone. I was proud to be riding with Private Malone. Well, one night it was raining hard. I took the curve too fast. I still don't remember much about that fiery crash. Someone said they thought they saw a soldier pull me out. They didn't get his name, but I know without a doubt it was a young man named Private Andrew Malone who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. And I know I wouldn't be here if he hadn't tagged along. Yeah, that night I was riding with Private Malone. Oh, thank God I was riding with Private Malone. Yeah, that night I was riding with Private Malone. Okay, I'm going to quit. Good night. See ya. Keep well. Get a Mutzen.